Hello from Yes Queen channel. Thank you very much for watching our channel. And today I am wearing this t-shirt saying it's a woman's world. Me and my girlfriends, when we were traveling around Malaysia, such a beautiful country, we would love to go back there when this pandemic is over. So when we were traveling around Malaysia, we walked into Zara, and then because we are a lesbian couple and it's about women's world, so we got this t-shirt. So we both have this t-shirt, and the reason why I'm wearing this t-shirt is because A, it's so pretty, it's awesome, but also because this is related to today's topic a little bit, kind of. So today's topic is again, we answered a question from the viewers. Thank you very much for always sharing your comments and questions. And this question was asked by several viewers, which is, how does Japanese society see lesbians? So how are we seeing in Japan? And so, me and my girlfriend, we have very different thoughts and experiences, so I thought it would be interesting to compare. And so in order to do so, first I'm gonna share our little backgrounds, okay? So in my case, I'm out almost to everyone. I'm out to my family, my friends, my colleagues, and they're all understanding and supportive. They're such lovely people. But I said almost everyone because I didn't tell this to everyone that I know. Such as like my relatives, some of my old classmates, some of my clients, because of the several reasons. So one is that, I just really didn't really have this opportunity to talk about my sexuality, or I'm just not close enough to these people to share my personal parts of myself with, because my sexuality is my personal story. And another one is that I could expect this negative reaction from some people, and I just wanted to avoid unnecessary conflict. Okay. But really, I'm out with almost everyone around me, and they are so understanding and so supportive. So I'm so happy. Yes. And then compared to me, on the other hand, my girlfriend, so she's much older than me. So she's from different generations. She is from a much more conservative generation. And she has been in the closet for her entire life with several reasons, which I'm gonna share later. So we are very different. Okay, so I really thought it would be interesting to compare. So I'm gonna share my experiences and my opinion first, and then dig into my girlfriend's experiences and comments, because my girlfriend's living her life much longer than I have, and so she's seen many things, she's experienced many things, and she's seen how the society is changing, right? So I thought it would be interesting to compare our stories. Okay, so I'll start with mine. So yes, like I've already said, I've never really suffered straightforward harassments or discrimination because of my sexuality. Probably because, I am very confident, I am very proud of myself, or, I just want to live myself, I'm proud of our relationship, I'm proud of our love, and there's nothing to be ashamed of our relationship. So maybe that's why it's difficult for people to attack me, maybe. And also, but still, and people around me are just like really generous and loving. So yeah, thanks to them, yes, I can be who I really am. And but still, I've also experienced some negative things. So for example, some girls start getting very defensive, saying that, oh, I am straight, okay? But this really doesn't affect me because I'm not interested in them, so chill. I don't see you in that way. I'm just not interested, But yes, some girls get really defensive when they find out that I am in a relationship with a woman. And some men, they're like, oh, you should spend time with me, and then you'll change your mind, or you'll go back to men. And I'm like, that is just disrespectful, Please respect my feeling, my feeling for the one I like, the one I love, so. And also, like, for some people, I'm an alien, These people are not they don't have any bad intentions. They just have never met queer people. they have. It's a lie, they have, okay? But to them, it's like, I am the first lesbian, I am the first queer that they've ever met. The truth is that, so many people have been in the closet, so many people haven't shared their sexuality with them, but, really, like, so many times, I came out to them, they're like, oh my god, you're the first queer person, you're the first lesbian. That I experienced, yes. It means that lesbians are really not recognized in Japan. It's the proof, yeah. And also another interesting episode is, so I graduated master's. I got this master's degree in the University of Tokyo. So the University of Tokyo is the most difficult university in Japan. That's like the #1 university in Japan. And so I've made like these wonderful friends that I love. I still communicate with them and all. And one of my really good friends is called TikTok. She's from Thailand, and so she's really nice. And we're still friends. Like we really good friends. I miss her so much. TikTok, come back to Japan. And like I actually, TikTok is very amazing. And today, like I was talking to TikTok even today, and I was asking her, so hey, by the way, I want to mention your name for my episode for YouTube channel, and is it okay? Do you mind? And she was like, no, please, like you can mention my name. And she said, but I'm worried that people might confuse my name as the TikTok app, But no, when I'm saying TikTok here, I am talking about my dear friend TikTok, who's creative and who's so loving. I mean, yeah, and oh my god, like I even like went to Thailand with my girlfriend, and TikTok and other friends from Thailand who I also met in the University of Tokyo. And we had this great reunion, and I got to introduce my girlfriend to them, and they're like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. And I was like, I told you so, But anyways, so TikTok is such a nice girl. And then, when I told her that, I think I like a girl, she was such a good listener. She was so supportive and all. And like really, she's such an amazing girl, and she's very insightful. She sees so many things, she recognizes so many things. So she found this interesting episode, and she kindly shared it with me. So I mean, okay, she's studying at the University of Tokyo, and then her friend from Thailand also, her friend went to the University of Kyoto, the second difficult university in Japan to study, right? And then so when her friend at the University of Kyoto, she was at one class, and then there was a presentation held by a group of Japanese students. And then in the presentation there was analysis from the data, and then the data was about survey to the couple. And then her friend realized something, so she raised a hand and she asked a question. The question was, hello, the survey was only for heterosexual couple. What about non-heterosexual couple? And then the answer her friend got was, oh, don't worry, we don't have LGBTQI plus people in Japan. And I'm like, what about me? So I mean, the reason why I mentioned the name of the universities is because, and also I said #1, #2, or like second most difficult and all, is based on the level of difficulty when you get into the entrance exam. Okay, it's not about the best university or ever, because I believe that all universities are great, but I'm saying like the #1 and #2 universities based on the level of difficulty to get into. Okay. So anyway, so why I mentioned this name was because these universities are supposed to be full of very intelligent students, but even when you are so intelligent, your world could be very narrow, So that's why I wanted to share this episode, because I was really shocked. And that is one of the proof that lesbians are still not recognized. And probably, because, I mean, I'm at the age of 30, so my generation, lesbians, queer people are still not recognized enough, I guess. And so I'm sure, younger generations, people are more understanding and more accepting. So I guess like my generation is more like we're not really discriminated, but we're still not recognized phase. Yes. So that's my episode, and let's go to my girlfriend's episode, okay? So my girlfriend, since she was small, she knew that she likes girls. So she tells me that she's a natural born lesbian. And I've shared this before, and I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I'm gonna share it again. But so when she was like around junior high school, she was talking to her female friends, and her female friends started having this romantic feelings towards guys, and they're like, oh my god, how can I approach him? And then so my girlfriend and some of her female friends kind of practiced, right? And every time that happens, her heart beats, she gets nervous, she gets excited, thinking, oh my god, how's she gonna react, what she's gonna say? And then when she goes to school, she got disappointed every time, because to them there's that nothing happened. There was nothing. It was just a practice to approach guys. So every time, they acted like nothing happened, and they just started approaching guys that they like, and they just started these guys. So every time her heart got broken, and she was like, oh my god, I'm not even counted as the romantic person. I'm really just a practice. Yeah. So, and also when she was talking to her female friends, she suggested, hey, I think a girl likes another girl. Is okay? And then her female friends started saying, oh my god, that is disgusting. So she really figured, oh, I really cannot talk about my sexuality. I really need to hide my sexuality, right? So, after all this happened, she used to date guys for a very long time. And then, so, it was just very recently that she started going to Shinjuku Nichome, which is the biggest town for LGBTQI plus. So yeah, she tells me that she is a late starter. Yeah, and the reason why she is a late starter is because she experienced this view from the society. She knows how the society sees lesbian, and her impression was very negative. That's why she's still in the closet, right? And my girlfriend indeed thinks that the society is becoming more accepting towards lesbians. She's seen my friends. She's seen my friends, how they accept me for who I am, and how they accept my girlfriend as my girlfriend. Really. And then so she's seen my friends, or sometimes she comes to my office to pick me up, or when there's a family day at the company, we can bring our family. I bring my girlfriend as my partner, and like that. So she started experiencing to be accepted as a lesbian with me, so it's a good thing. And also when she visited my hometown with me to see my family, and she saw how accepting and welcoming my family was toward her. And now when my family visits Tokyo, when she joins us, and then they really treat her like a part of a family. So in that way she feels the difference. She feels accepted for who she is. Yes. Yeah. But still she thinks it's very behind compared to other countries. For example, I think it was about 2 years ago, she told one of her colleagues about me, showing her my picture and all, and I want to marry her and everything. And then her colleague was like, oh, I understand, it's okay. So my girlfriend got relieved, and she said to her colleague, oh, and I really want to tell this to everyone at my office. And then her colleague stopped her, saying that I understand you and I'm okay with it, but please don't tell others, because everyone else is gonna think you as a joke. So that's why she's still in the closet, right? And it's still happening now. Yeah. And her colleagues are from the older generations too, and so these generations, even now in 2020, they still have this discriminating view. So that's why she thinks that we are still very behind compared to other countries. And also she also gave me this example of the marriage. Me and my girlfriends, even if we love each other so much, we cannot get married in Japan. And some people might say, oh, there's a partnership agreement, but it is not the same as the marriage at all. And I've mentioned earlier that my girlfriend used to go to this gay town, right? And then she's met some lesbian people. And then she told me that she's seen many lesbian couple getting this partnership agreement, but so many of them broke up already. And I mean, for me, like, it's fine. I mean, if the relationship doesn't work, you should break up, you should get divorced, and you should find a way to be happier, right? But my girlfriend's saying that it's not the case. It happens just too much compared to the heterosexual married couple that she's seen. And she thinks that the reason is that it's not legally binding at all. So for her, like, you know, from what she's seen, it's not like a marriage at all, because people break up so easily. And so she thinks that if the marriage is allowed for everyone in Japan, the marriage rate would increase and the childbirth rate would increase, you know, which is a huge issue in Japan. So the Japanese government is encouraging us, you know, trying to come up with ways to encourage us to have more children, because we are having less children, you know, year by year. But like, I mean, there are people like us who want to get married, who want to have children together, but we cannot because we're simply not allowed, right? So that's why she thinks that Japan is still very behind. So in the conclusion, yes, like in Japan, lesbians are getting recognized compared to before, but still we're not recognized enough. Two women loving each other should be recognized as a normal thing. Should be recognized as the usual thing. And the marriage, like, I mean, so marriage for two women or like any couple should be recognized, right? So yeah, like in conclusion, she thinks that marriage and having children should be right for everyone living in Japan. So that is our comments and experiences. So please share your experiences or thoughts based on your country, based on where you live. And if you have any more questions, please share as well. So thank you very much for watching our video. If you liked our video, please press like. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please press subscribe. So thank you very much and see you very soon. Bye!